I have an email message from Elsa in New York City, and your email absolutely fascinated me, and I want to express my belief system on your email. Are there evil forces taking over the world? Elsa, you couldn't have said it any better. As I'm shown by Spirit that there are a 10-dimensional structure, we're currently living in the first three, the physical dimension of height, width, and depth, and motion. But it is projected through the fourth dimension, or fourth dimension. And in the higher realm of the fourth density is the realm of what we would call heaven, and in the lower realm of the fourth dimension is what we would call the realm of hell. Now, in between the heaven and hell state, or level of consciousness, are the thoughts, the beliefs of all religions, ascended masters, Godheads, even Jesus Christ, Muhammad, Buddha. They're all there. Everything is projected through this fourth density. So we're constantly moving up and down the scale, either up towards the higher realm of the fourth density or downward into the lower realm of the fourth dimension. I hope that makes sense to you, Elsa. And so what's happening today is simply a byproduct of what's been happening over the past 60 or 65 years. It's began to multiply more and more and more. Now, don't get me wrong, there is no time and space beyond this world, but we're in a three-dimensional structure. So time really doesn't exist. It's all an illusion. Just like the world around you, Elsa, is all an illusion. It's a make-believe world. It's a dream state. You never left the higher realms. You're just dreaming you have. So everything that's happening to you is coming in the form of a dream or a dream state. And there are many different states of consciousness within this dream state. So over the last 60 or 65 years, with wars raging from Vietnam to Iraq to Afghanistan to now the Middle Eastern world and Russia and Ukraine, and really it all began probably right after the Second World War into Korea, where radio, television, the social media has been consistently brainwashing people into believing what they want them to do, and that's to participate in war and evil games. War is evil. It's drifting way down into the fourth dimension, the lower realm of the fourth density, into the devil's realm. And in that lower realm, it is called by many the devil's realm, and it has two polarities. It's like a battery. And you have a negative and positive post. The positive post is the Luciferian effect, and the negative post is Armontic, or what we would call today under modern religious structures, Satan. So it's an electromagnetic thought impulse is what happens. And in that lower realm, it consistently tries to pull you from your identity and your unity and oneness with all of creation. The earth is a school of life. And so what we have to remember that in our school of life, there has to be resistance in order for us to move forward. So that's the activity of that lower realm of the fourth dimension. But as we work our way upward into the heavenly realms, we begin to see the light in the midst of all the darkness. And then when we peak out, rise up just a little higher in frequency, we rise up into the fifth dimension. It's life and death. It's all like it's like a radio station. You have many different dials on your radio station. Here in Richmond, Virginia, we have 102.1, which is rock and roll or classic rock. Then you have country, you have news channels. So what you're doing, the energy's there, but you're just changing frequency. And that's what we're doing here in the third dimension. It depends upon our level of consciousness, our state of consciousness. So the lower realm of the fourth dimension is working very hard through radio, television, mainstream media, even science, the financial institutes, and even the evil, corrupt religious cabals around the world, which basically is being controlled by the military-industrial complex. A very, very powerful, evil war machine, and it's spreading rapid around the world. So yes, there is a lot of evil activity going on, and the reason that it's consistently manifesting is because souls that do not make it into the heavenly realms are left behind as earthbound spirits. They're in a state of void and darkness. They're spirits in a three-dimensional world, which is projected, of course, through the fourth dimension. But they can't, nobody sees them. We get glimpses, silhouettes of them, just like we do of loved ones, and shadows and silhouettes, but nobody can see them, and they get angry and they get frustrated because nobody will talk to them because nobody can see them because they're in a spirit form. But they carry their anger and their hatred over and over again, looking for bodies of weak people, weak spiritually, spiritual people, weak-minded people, and they'll take them over. And that's where you're getting this consistent manifestation and materialization of evil in the world today. So evil is on an uprise. It's moving very, very, very rapidly. And its effort this year is to control the world in 2024. And I keep getting the date and the time frame on that is November 1st, 2024. You're going to see literally all hell break out on this planet. But remember, if you believe that the world is going to hell in a handbasket, you're in the handbasket. Yeah, there's millions and millions and millions of people around the planet that believe it's going to hell in a handbasket. So you're going to see this manifestation and materialization occur. But what we have to learn to do, and that is to stay spiritually fit and to seek our unity and oneness with all of creation. We can do it. We have to work at it, but the answer is yes. Evil is definitely trying to take over the world, and their plan to do that is in November of 2024. So good luck to all you guys in New York City. Just keep up your good work and keep moving forward. You're in a school of life, and eventually we'll all graduate. Thanks for joining me, Elsa. Good to see you.